What is that? New technology can help people screen their embryos for specific characteristics. By using in vitro fertilization, you can artificially create a personalized baby. Pre-implantation diagnosis is used to ensure the most suitable embryo is implanted to produce a baby. History. Cloning. The cloning of plants through cutting had been around for thousands of years. Since the 1960s, we have been cloning small animals. In 1997, the cloning of Dolly the sheep made it possible to think we can clone humans. Other animals, such as mice and cows, have been cloned since Dolly. So, for the process of cloning, you start off with an egg cell. The egg cell looks like so, a cell with chromosomes in it, basically. Along with the egg cell, you have an adult donor cell. The adult donor cell looks like so, with the nucleus on the inside. Basically, the process of cloning, you are going to combine the two, like so. So you have the egg cell and the donor cell, and combine two to make it look like this. And this is basically where the cloning process starts once you get to this part, and when you fuse the two together through most of the time chemical or electrical shock, it will start the process of development, and you can create an embryo like so. As you take a look at the diagram as shown on the screen, you can see that Dolly was cloned using the same process as shown before. Instead, they used a black face sheep and a white face sheep and used the same donor egg and adult egg cell to implant it into another black face sheep to create Dolly. So when it comes to designer babies, there is two sides of the fence. One side is saying that for medical reasons, designer babies are perfect. They're great because you can save one baby and create another baby. And say your child has an illness, you can create another child through in vitro fertilization and gene therapy that is an identical match, and you can use their stem cells to help the other child and have two healthy children instead of just one. Then you have the other side of the fence that is just doing it just to have perfect children and just little mini me's and this perfect child walking around that they wanted to design and create with their little blonde hair and their blue eyes, or the black hair and their brown eyes, 5'7", and they're just doing it just because. When it comes to designer babies, the question pops up of, is it ethical or not? And even when you bring up the topic of designer babies, it always comes up to be more cons than pros. Reason being is it might be used for the wrong reason, But if it was used for the right reasons, it could be a huge tool and a great tool in the medical field to help a lot of people and a lot of things. And a lot of people think that doctors and scientists are playing God by creating a being, an identical match. But sometimes it's a lot more than that. But then you have the sides where you create this person or this clone or this designer baby, and it may not come out as perfect as you created it to be or how you personalized it to be. So though it is wanted to be created so perfect, it doesn't always come out right. Some of them can have deformities. There's been stories out about designer babies and clone babies having deformities, not having living their potential lifespan, so they're dying early. And you know, it sometimes you have to weigh out the good and the bad.